Hey guys, what's going on? This is the Cosmic Duelist coming at you with another awesome deck profile today. This is absolutely insane. This deck is fucked. I'm just gonna say right now, this deck is fucking amazing. Like, I'm undefeated 15-0 on Dev Pro, and you guys might be thinking, oh, Dev Pro, but why not DN? Well, I hate Dueling Network. I'm just going to say that right now. Dueling Network is a very hateful community, and there are not the greatest players on there. There's a lot of bad decks. Dev Pro, I feel like it's a better place to duel. If you want a better testing ground, then yes, rated on Dueling Network is usually better, depending on the players. But yeah, this deck is basically a Pendulum lockdown deck. I already knew about most of the cards in this deck when I was going in. I was just going to build a Pendulum lockdown deck because I wanted to test Pendulums with like a deck that could really make them strong, and I didn't want to test Scraps or like Samurais or something boring that everyone else is doing on YouTube. I wanted to use this deck. The only thing I didn't know about was the mechanical hounds. But yeah, I'm just going to get right into this profile with the 3 Pendulum Dragon, the 2 Magician of Astromon, and the 2 Magician of Chronomancy. Basically, that is the entire Pendulum engine, the greatest one that I've seen so far. Because this guy pops itself, and you get to search out one of these guys. I play 2 Dark Simorgh. Dark Simorgh locks down your opponent, making them not able to set cards. You can sometimes... You can banish it for things like Battle Fader and Avian, but that's usually really bad. You can even use the Pendulum monsters, but you usually never do that. You usually just keep it in hand to drop it, or you banish it for 7 swords. I play 3 Mechanical Hound. Mechanical Hound is one of my favorite cards in this deck, other than this fucker. Basically, Hound says, while you have no cards in your hand, your opponent cannot activate spells. So basically, if you have a Simorgh and a Hound on field, and like 1 or 2 of these guys, you basically control the game at that point, because Hound you can't activate spells to you can't activate MST to pop the pendulums to keep summoning these, and you can't set cards to like Mirror Force me. So like, and even if you Mirror Force me, I have Apex Avian, so Hound is really good. 3 Apex Avian. In case you don't know what Apex Avian does, when an effect is activated, you can select 1 face-up Mist Valley card you control, return it to the hand, the owner's hand, and negate the effect's activation and destroy the card whose effect was activated. So basically, this card says no to Yu-Gi-Oh! This card tells your opponent that they cannot play the game. Because you just keep saying no and bringing it back to your hand. The thing I love about this deck is that it makes Draco sack like crazy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 level 7s that you can bring out very easily, which is what I love. So yeah, that is basically the entire lockdown part of the deck. For just generic stuff now, we have the 3 card D, draw power. You need all the draw power in this deck, and 3 battle fader because you need them to survive most of the time. You need at least 1 to 2 every game, sometimes 3 depending on what you're playing against. If you're playing against something like Lightsworn or Geargia, you're gonna want 3. Onto spells, I have 1 day apiece because why not draw cards, not take damage. 1 Sacred Sword because Sacred Sword is just pretty good because you have a lot of level 7s like I just said. 3 Upstart because you really don't care about damage because you deal a lot every turn. 3 Shard of Greed. I actually love this card. This card is actually really good. I'm not playing Guarded Treasure, that new card where you pitch your whole hand and you get to draw 2, as long as it's face up every draw phase or something like that. It's just, if it gets MSG, you just lose that duel. So I play 3 Pot of Duality because as much as you special summon, you can hold back. Most of the time you're just holding back till the very last moment where you're gonna drop everything. So yeah, just the 3 Pot of Duality is really good. And for the last of the spells, we play 3 Supply Unit. Supply Unit is that new card coming out in the starter deck with all the Pendulum monsters, where basically once per turn when a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can draw a card. So it's really good with Battle Fader. It's really good if card gets stopped. It's just overall a really good card. Like, it works with the Pendulum Dragon. It's awesome. Just generic, great draw power. And the thing I love about this deck is that most of the time, these actually do not get MST'd before you can drop everything, because you bait out MSTs with things like Shard of Greed and Supply Unit, or like your back row, because they don't know what they're playing against, which is always good. But yeah, onto the traps, we have a very small trap lineup, 3 Dark Bribe and 2 Legacy of Yatagarasu. Dark Bribe, it stops MST, it stops Dark Hole, it stops everything that fucks your day. And the Legacies is just draw power, and Spirits are really popular right now. So if they normal summon a spirit, you can chain it to that and just draw 2 cards. Like, why not? I really love the card. I'm going to be like actually creating a side deck, and I probably will side the third one for spirits. But yeah, onto the extra deck. We don't really go into our extra deck a whole lot, other than the Draco Sax and the Big Eye. But yeah, I play one Gotchi for when you have 2 cards on the field. It never happens, but you know, you always want to have stuff in your graveyard. Or it never happens, but you always want to have like everything in your extra deck so you can play the game to your full potential when situations come up. 1 Zen Mains, 1 Alucard to pop things, 1 Leviair just because you need to bring back things if they get banished, and 1 Leviathan for beater. Rank 5s, I play 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Zenmayo, 1 Tyrus, and 1 Adrius. Volcasaurus is just good. Zenmayo pops back row, it's so good. Tyrus is just like, Tyrus is really good. Just being able to target a card and destroy it during the end phase. It's a 2600 monster, just pretty good. And then Adrius, just generic destruction. For the rank 7s, I play 3 Draco Sack, because Draco Sack is like the best XCs in the game. Not really, like it's not the best XCs in the game, but it is really good. 1 Big Eye, I want to play 2 Big Eye. I'm probably going to drop Ghost Trick Alucard to play 2 Big Eye, because there are moments where you kind of want to make 2 Big Eye, but at the same time you can just make a Draco Sack. So, I play 1 Master Blades and 1 Gaia Dragon. Master Blades is good if you're fearing the back row, and Gaia Dragon is good for token decks and just stuff that they just when this deck gets lockdown going, it forces them to set their cards. If you don't have Simorgh, they can set their cards. So it forces them to like set their shit, and then you can just push over it. But yeah, guys, it's the entire deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. This deck is going to be probably really good once, like, it's good now, like testing online and everything. But I'm definitely going to try this deck out in real life if I can actually like afford to pick up at least 1 Draco Sack. If I actually feel like picking up the Draco Sack, because everything in this deck is really cheap. Like mechanical hounds, avians, Simorghs, those are all budget. Faders are reprinted 1 billion times. Everything else is like common. The Pendulum cards are not going to be expensive. Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon might be, but like they're all going to come in a starter deck. So, yeah, the only expensive part is the extra deck, and you really don't even need to build the extra deck. You might just need like 1 Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, and a Volcasaurus, and you'd be set. But yeah, guys, that's just the whole thing. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And I'm going to play some replays, something I haven't done in my deck profiles yet, but I'm going to try out. I might continue it in the future, but I feel like you guys just need to see how this deck works in action to get the full experience. So yeah, hope you like these.